We're diving into the history and current value of the 1968 mint mark Lincoln penny. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this penny is so special and how to spot one worth serious cash. So, stick around because this could change the way you see your pocket change. Let's start with a little history. In 1968, the United States Mint resumed including mint marks on coins after a brief hiatus from 1965 to 1967. The S mint mark indicates that these pennies were struck at the San Francisco Mint. While millions of these pennies were produced, not all of them are created equal. 1968 marked an interesting time in coin production, as the mint was adjusting to new policies post-silver era and increasing demands for coins due to economic growth. The Lincoln penny, with its iconic design by Victor David Brenner, continued to be a workhorse in commerce. But what makes this particular penny stand out from the rest? Let's find out. So, what makes the 1968 penny rare and valuable? First, let's discuss the regular versions. In total, over 258 million 1968 pennies were minted. Most of these are considered common. However, certain errors and high-grade examples make some of these coins extremely desirable. High-grade examples: coins graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services like Pennies GS or NGC can fetch hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Their flawless surfaces and sharp details make them highly sought after. Some 1968 pennies exhibit doubling on the obverse, front, side, particularly in the words Liberty and In God We Trust. These errors can significantly increase the coin's value. Repunched mint mark: another error to look for is a repunched mint mark. This occurs when the mint mark was stamped twice, creating a shadow or doubling effect. Collectors absolutely love these kinds of errors. These are typically worth just 1 to 5 cents because they've been heavily used. Uncirculated coins, MS60 to MS64. Coins in mint condition can sell for $10 to $50. High-grade coins: if your coin is flawless and professionally graded, it can sell for $500 to $2,000 or more at auctions. Error coins: a 1968 penny with a double die or repunched mint mark can sell for thousands. For example, in recent auctions, error coins have fetched anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000 depending on the severity of the error and the grade of the coin. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to inspect the S. Look for signs of repunching or doubling. Inspect the lettering on the obverse, especially Liberty and In God We Trust. If it looks pristine, consider sending it to a professional grading service like Pennies GS or NGC for authentication and grading. Remember, even a tiny error or a high-quality coin could make all the difference. Keep your coins in protective holders to preserve their condition. Research error varieties online or in coin guides to know exactly what to look for. Join a coin collecting community for support and advice. Networking can often lead to great finds. So, could your 1968 penny be worth thousands of dollars? There's only one way to find out: start searching. And if you find something interesting, let me know in the comments. Who knows, you might be sitting on a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a coin treasure hunt. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1994 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, its history, special features, and the incredible value some of these coins are fetching today. Hi, coin enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel where we uncover hidden treasures in everyday change. Today, we'll talk about the 1994 mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that might look ordinary at first glance but can be worth a small fortune if you know what to look for. First, a bit of history. The 1994 Lincoln penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally does not use a mint mark on its coins. This penny continues the legacy of the Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1994, the coin's design still featured Victor D. Brenner's iconic portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. In 1994, billions of these pennies were minted, making them relatively common in circulation. But what makes certain 1994 pennies so valuable? Look for doubling in the inscriptions, especially on Liberty or the date. Coins with designs shifted from the center can be worth a lot. These are pennies that have part of their edge cut off during minting. And don't forget about condition. Pennies graded as MS67 or higher, meaning they're in nearly perfect condition, can fetch thousands at auction because they're so rare in pristine shape. Now, let's talk money. A typical 1994 penny in circulated condition is only worth its face value of 1 cent. But coins in mint state condition can sell for much, much more. These coins are valued at $15 to $25. Prices jump dramatically, with these coins fetching $500 to $1,000. Only a handful of examples exist, and they can sell for upwards of $5,000 to $8,000 at auction. As for error coins, some with dramatic doubling or off-center strikes have sold for thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and demand. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for errors. Look for shiny, scratch-free surfaces that indicate high mint state quality. Send your coin to a professional grading service like Pennies or NGC to determine its value. You might just discover a hidden gem sitting in your collection or pocket change. The 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies prove that even the smallest coin can hold big surprises. Whether you're searching for errors or pristine examples, these coins are an exciting addition to any collection. So, check your pennies carefully. You might be sitting on a treasure. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and insights. And let me know in the comments if you ever found a valuable 1994 penny or any other rare coin. This script is engaging and informative while incorporating visuals, tips, and clear instructions to appeal to both casual viewers and coin collectors. Let me know. We're diving deep into the history of the 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, why it's so special, and how you can spot one that could make you rich. First, let's talk about the history behind this coin. The 2003 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Coins from Philadelphia don't carry a mint mark, which is why you'll notice no P on these pennies. In 2003, billions of these pennies were minted, making it a common year for the series. However, as we'll uncover later, certain errors and unique features on these coins make them extremely valuable to collectors today. So, why are some 2003 pennies worth so much? It all comes down to rare errors and minting anomalies. Here are the most sought-after features to watch out for. Double die errors. Look closely at the lettering, especially the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 2003. If you notice any doubling, you've got something special on your hands. Off-center strikes. These errors occur when the coin isn't properly aligned during minting, leaving part of the design missing. The more off-center, the higher the value. Die cracks or cuts. These appear as raised lines or blobs on the surface of the coin due to damage on the minting die. They can make your coins stand out to collectors. High-grade condition. If your 2003 penny is in mint state condition, graded MS65 or higher, it can fetch a premium, especially if it's free from scratches or wear. Now for the part you've been waiting for. How much are these pennies worth? Let's break it down. Most are worth their face value, just 1 cent if found in circulation. A 2003 penny with a noticeable double die error can sell for $100 to $1,000 depending on the severity of the doubling and its condition. Depending on how far off-center the strike is, these coins can fetch anywhere from $50 to $3,000. The highest grade examples have been sold at auction for $5,000 or more. Condition is everything when it comes to these high-value coins. Inspect your coins. Use a magnifying glass or a digital microscope to check for errors like doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Check the condition. If it looks brand new, with little to no wear, it might be a high-grade coin. Get it graded. Send your coin to a trusted grading service like Pennies or NGC to determine its official grade. Sell it smartly. Rare error coins can fetch top dollar on platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or even at coin shows. And there you have it, folks. That little 2003 penny in your pocket or coin jar could be worth way more than you think. Remember, the key to finding treasure is attention to detail and patience. Start hunting through your loose change today. You might just strike it rich. If you found this video helpful, give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got tons of coin hunting tips and rare coin discoveries coming your way. We're diving into the fascinating history and hidden value of the 1965 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Stick around. You might just discover a treasure hiding in plain sight. The 1965 Lincoln penny holds a special place in U.S. numismatic history. At this time, the U.S. Mint was dealing with a coin shortage caused by the increased use of silver in coins and rising demand for everyday coinage. To address this, the Mint stopped including mint marks on coins from 1965 to 1967 to streamline production. This is why the 1965 Lincoln penny has no mint mark, regardless of whether it was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. The coin features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the wheat ears design on the reverse was replaced in 1959 by the Lincoln Memorial design, making this a modern cent. However, not all 1965 pennies are created equal. Some have fascinating errors and rare variations that make them highly valuable. What makes the 1965 Lincoln penny so special? The answer lies in its rarity and errors. Some 1965 pennies were struck on older bronze planchets instead of the copper-clad zinc planchets that became standard later. These wrong planchet errors are extremely rare and can fetch thousands of dollars at auctions. Other valuable varieties include double dies, where the lettering or design appears slightly doubled, and coins with misaligned dies, which create off-center strikes or other unique features. Collectors are willing to pay big money for these rare mistakes. So, what's the current market value of the 1965 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? Well, if your penny is in average circulated condition, it's worth about 1 cent its face value. However, uncirculated examples can range from $5 to $50 depending on their grade. But here's where things get exciting. Coins with significant errors, such as a double die obverse or those struck on the wrong planchet, can sell for thousands of dollars. In 2022, a rare 1965 penny with an error sold for over $2,500 at auction. Want to see if you have a hidden treasure? Here's what to look for. Check the coin surface for doubling on the date or letters. Look for off-center strikes or other visible minting errors. Weigh your coin. Rare bronze planchets will weigh about 3.11 grams, while the standard copper-clad zinc ones weigh less. Consider sending your coin to a professional grading service like Pennies or NGC for authentication and grading. Always handle coins by the edges to avoid damage. Store your pennies in a dry, temperature-controlled environment to prevent tarnishing. And most importantly, never clean your coins. This can reduce their value significantly. Who would have thought that a humble 1965 penny could be worth so much? So, check your coin jar, your drawers, or even your grandparents' collections. You might just hit the jackpot. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting coin discoveries. We'll uncover why this coin is so special, how to spot the rare ones, and what collectors are paying top dollar for. The 17P Lincoln penny is a standout in U.S. coinage history. It was the very first penny to bear the P mint mark for Philadelphia, introduced to celebrate the U.S. Mint's true 50th anniversary. Before 2017, Philadelphia pennies had no mint mark, making this coin a historic exception. Why did they do this? It was a tribute to the mint's legacy and a special nod to collectors and coin enthusiasts. This change was temporary by 17P. The mint went back to producing Philadelphia pennies without a mint mark, making the 17P penny a one-year-only coin. While most 17P pennies are worth face value, certain factors can make this coin worth thousands of dollars. Let's break it down. Errors and varieties. Error coins are every collector's dream. Look for rare errors like double die obverse, DDOs, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These mistakes make coins highly desirable to collectors, often fetching thousands at auction. Mint state condition coins graded at a high mint state, MS, by organizations like Pennies or NGC can dramatically increase in value. An MS-8 or MS-9 17P penny can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars because of its near-perfect condition. Unique eye appeal. Some coins have stunning luster or vibrant toning, making them stand out in the collector market. These visually appealing pennies can command premium prices. So, how much are these coins worth today? Let's look at the market. Most 17P pennies found in circulation are only worth their face value of 1 cent. However, coins graded MS-67 or higher can sell for $50 to $200. At MS-68 or above, the value skyrockets to $1,500 or more, especially if it has eye-catching toning or is part of an auction with strong collector demand. Rare errors or varieties can push these pennies into the thousands. For example, a dramatic double die obverse or off-center strike could fetch $2,000 to $5,000, depending on the error's severity. Now that you know the value, how can you find one of these rare gems? Keep an eye out for 17P pennies in your everyday transactions. Inspect them closely for errors or signs of exceptional condition. Invest in a magnifying glass or coin loop to spot fine details like doubling or die cracks. If you find a promising penny, handle it with gloves and store it in a protective holder to maintain its condition. Remember, condition is everything when it comes to maximizing value. So there you have it, the story of the 17P Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that's not just historic but could also be hiding a fortune in plain sight. Have you checked your spare change lately? You might just be holding a piece of numismatic treasure. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and let us know in the comments if you found any rare 17P pennies. Did you know that a seemingly ordinary 1993 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be worth thousands of dollars? That's right. This tiny coin might just change your pocket change into a fortune. Let's dive into its fascinating history, how to identify rare ones, and, of course, their current value in the coin collecting world. The Lincoln penny has been a cornerstone of U.S. coinage since 1900, designed by Victor David Brenner to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 150th birthday. Fast forward to 1993, and we're looking at a classic design that features Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes the 1993 no-mint mark penny so special? In 1993, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia produced billions of Lincoln pennies. Since Philadelphia doesn't use a mint mark on its coins, any penny from this year without a mint mark was made there. However, among these billions, a few rare examples stand out for their unique errors or pristine condition, skyrocketing their value. Look closely at the lettering, such as Liberty or In God We Trust. Doubling in these areas can mean big bucks. If the design is misaligned, that's an error worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Small cracks in the die can leave raised lines on the coin, which are highly collectible, and don't forget, coins in uncirculated or proof condition can be worth a fortune. So, how much are these rare 1993 pennies worth today? Well, a regular 1993 penny in circulated condition is worth just 1 cent. But if you've got one with a rare error or in mint state condition, the value skyrockets. Double die errors have sold for up to $1,000 or more at auctions. All center strike pennies can fetch between $500 and $2,000, depending on the degree of misalignment. Uncirculated coins with a flawless surface can bring in $5,000 or more if graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PSGS or NGC. Now, you might be wondering how to cash in on these coins. Professional grading is the key. Coins graded by PSGS or NGC not only fetch higher prices but also gain the trust of buyers at auctions. So, if you think you've got a rare 1993 penny, it might be worth getting it graded. Search through coin rolls from banks. You'll be surprised what you can find. Rare coins can appear anywhere. Invest in a good magnifying glass or microscope to spot those tiny errors. Avoid touching them with bare hands to prevent damage. Remember, patience and persistence pay off in the world of coin collecting. And there you have it, the story of the 1993 no-mint mark Lincoln penny and how it could be worth thousands. If you've got one of these rare gems in your collection, you're holding a piece of history, and maybe even a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and hidden treasures. And tell us in the comments, have you ever found a rare penny like this? We're diving into the history, unique features, and what makes some of these pennies so valuable today. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, featuring the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. By 1985, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of these pennies annually, making them one of the most common coins in circulation. But what about the no-mint mark version? If your 1985 penny doesn't have a mint mark under the date, it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Unlike Denver or San Francisco coins, pennies from Philadelphia didn't carry a mint mark during this time period. While most 1985 no-mint mark pennies are quite common, a few rare examples have shocked collectors with their value. Errors and varieties. Collectors love error coins. A 1985 penny with minting errors like a double die obverse, DDO, or center strikes, or other unique imperfections can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. High-grade coins. If your 1985 penny has been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could fetch a high price. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional services like PSGS or NGC are extremely rare and valuable. Copper content. While 1985 pennies are primarily made of zinc with a thin copper plating, unique characteristics in the plating process or anomalies in composition can add to their appeal. In fact, one 1985 penny in mint state condition recently sold for over $2,000 at auction. Inspect the coin for errors. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for doubling on the date, lettering, or Lincoln's profile. Check the condition. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. Look for sharp details, no scratches, and no signs of wear. Consider grading. If you think your penny might be a high-grade coin, consider sending it to a professional grading service. A certified grade can significantly boost its value. Let's talk numbers. Most 1985 no-mint mark pennies in circulated condition are worth their face value, just 1 cent. However, here's where it gets exciting. Uncirculated, MS, Q or higher, $1 to $50, rare mint errors, $100 to over $2,000, depending on the type of error. So, if you find a double die obverse or another unique variety, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands of dollars. Always handle coins by the edges to avoid damage. Use proper storage, like coin flips or albums, to protect valuable finds. Stay updated with recent auction results to know what's trending in the coin world. Remember, treasure hunting takes patience, but who knows? Your next big find could be closer than you think. Did you know that one of the most common coins in your pocket could be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, I'm talking about the 1992 Lincoln penny. This small copper treasure could be hiding in plain sight, and today, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about its history, why it's so valuable, and how to spot the ones worth serious money. Cut to an image of the Lincoln penny alongside older coins for context. The Lincoln penny has been a cornerstone of U.S. currency since 1900, featuring Abraham Lincoln to celebrate his 100th birthday. By 1992, the penny was made of a zinc core with a thin copper coating. The Denver Mint, indicated by the small d below the date, produced billions of these pennies that year. But not all 1992 pennies are created equal. Show a close-up comparison of a normal penny and a close AM penny. What makes some 1992 pennies worth thousands is a fascinating minting error called the close AM. On most 1992 pennies, the AM in America on the reverse has a noticeable gap. But on the rare close AM variety, the two letters are almost touching. This happened because the reverse die intended for proof coins was accidentally used on some regular pennies at the Denver Mint. Add an arrow pointing to the AM on the coin and highlight the close letters. Only a few of these close AM pennies have been discovered, making them highly sought after by collectors. Hold a magnifying glass over a penny, flip the coin over and look at America. If the letters A and M are nearly touching, you might have the close AM variety. Check the mint mark. Ensure your penny has the D mint mark for Denver. Examine the coin's condition. Higher grades, like those with little to no wear, fetch the most money at auction. Show auction footage or a graphic of recent sales with dollar amounts. Circulated examples have sold for $3,000 to $5,000. Mint state coins with no wear can go for $20,000 or more at auction. In fact, one of the finest examples ever discovered sold for over $25,000. Checking rolls of pennies from the bank, searching through your coin jar or pocket change, attending coin shows and flea markets, where overlooked treasures can be found. The 1992 close AM penny is a perfect example of how a tiny minting error can create a massive payday for collectors. So, grab your magnifying glass and start hunting. You never know what treasures you'll uncover. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and rare finds. And let me know in the comments, have you ever found a rare penny like this one? A close-up shot of the 1967 Lincoln penny placed on a table with soft lighting. The title appears on the screen. 1967 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny. Could yours be worth thousands? Background music begins to play. Did you know that a simple 1967 Lincoln penny, the kind you might find in your loose change, could be worth thousands of dollars today? Let's uncover the fascinating history behind this coin, what makes it so special, and why collectors are paying big money for it. First, let's talk history. The 1967 Lincoln penny is part of the iconic Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1967, the coin's design featured Victor D. Brenner's famous portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But the mid-1960s were a turbulent time for U.S. coin production. Due to a coin shortage caused by the rising price of silver, the U.S. Mint stopped placing mint marks on coins from 1910 to 1915. This means all pennies from 1967, regardless of where they were minted, lack a mint mark. So, why is this seemingly ordinary coin so valuable? For starters, condition is everything. A 1967 penny in poor condition might only be worth its face value of 1 cent. But if it's in mint state or shows unique errors, the value can skyrocket. Errors like a double die, off-center strikes, or die cracks make certain 1967 pennies extremely rare. Collectors love these mistakes because they tell a story about the minting process. The rarer the error, the higher the price. Some 1967 pennies have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. For example, a high-grade penny certified by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, in mint state can fetch anywhere between $1,000 and $5,000, depending on its quality and rarity. Even more exciting, if your coin has an error and is in exceptional condition, it could be worth even more. Some rare error pennies from this year have sold for upwards of $10,000. Look for coins with little to no wear. The shinier, the better. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Consider sending your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to confirm its grade and authenticity. Who would have thought that a humble 1967 penny could be worth so much? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about coins, it's always worth checking your pocket change and old coin jars. Who knows? You might be holding a treasure. We're diving deep into the fascinating history of the 1988 Lincoln penny, its key features, and what makes some of them so valuable. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. History of the year no mint mark Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a cornerstone of U.S. currency since 1900, celebrating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1988, the penny was still struck in its iconic design by Victor David Brenner. But there's a twist: if your 1988 penny doesn't have a mint mark, it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Philadelphia Mint pennies are typically common, but certain errors and varieties from 1988 make these coins highly sought after by collectors. So, what's the secret behind the sky-high value of some 1988 pennies? It all comes down to rare errors and varieties. One of the most famous is the 1988 reverse design variety, also known as the close AM transitional error. Most 1988 pennies feature a wide spacing between the A and M in the word America on the reverse. However, a small number of these coins were struck with a reverse design intended for the 1989 pennies, where the A and M are much closer together. This error occurred due to the accidental use of the wrong die. To identify the close AM variety, grab a magnifying glass or coin loupe, inspect the word America on the reverse side, look closely at the spacing between the A and M. If the letters are almost touching, congratulations. You may have found the rare close AM variety. Current value of the 1988 no mint mark penny. Now, let's talk money. A regular 1988 no mint mark penny in circulated condition is only worth face value just 1 cent. However, if you find a close AM variety, the value skyrockets. In average condition, these error coins can fetch between $500 and $1,000 in mint state condition, or if professionally graded by agencies like Pennies or NGC, the value can exceed $2,000 or more. Rarity and demand make these coins a hot item among collectors, so if you've got one, you're holding onto a little piece of numismatic history. Tips for finding a valuable 1988 penny: check your spare change. Hidden gems can be found in the most unlikely places. Buy rolls of pennies from banks and search through them. Attend coin shows or visit online auction sites like eBay to see what's out there. Final thoughts: the 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny may look ordinary, but with the right features, it can be a jackpot for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious beginner, this coin is a reminder that treasure can be hiding right in your pocket. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating coin stories. And let us know in the comments what's the most valuable coin you ever found. We'll dive into the fascinating history of the 2008 penny, uncover rare errors that make them so valuable, and explore what collectors are paying for these hidden treasures today. So, if you've got some 2008 pennies in your piggy bank, stick around, you could be sitting on a fortune. Brief history of the 2008 Lincoln penny. The 2008 Lincoln 1-cent penny holds a special place in U.S. coin history. This penny is part of the last batch of coins featuring the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse design, which had been used since 1959. In 2009, the design was replaced by a series of commemorative reverses honoring Lincoln's 200th birthday. This makes the 2008 penny the final chapter of a long-running era. Produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, the no mint mark version comes from the Philadelphia Mint. While most of these pennies are common, there are rare varieties and errors that make some examples incredibly valuable. What makes the 2008 penny worth thousands? Check Lincoln's face, eyes, or lettering on the obverse for doubling. Look for raised lines or blobs of metal, often near the edges. Pennies struck off-center by 5 to 10% or more can fetch big bucks. Pennies graded MS68 or higher by professional grading companies like Pennies or NGC can bring in thousands of dollars. How to identify and value your 2008 penny? Start by carefully inspecting your 2008 pennies under a magnifying glass or microscope. Pay close attention to the details. Doubling, cracks, or unusual patterns are clues to rarity. Next, check the coin's condition. Coins with minimal scratches, a bright luster, and sharp details have the highest potential value. And here's the key: get your penny professionally graded if you suspect it's rare. Grading companies will assign it a numerical grade, which greatly affects its value in the collector market. Now, let's talk money. While most 2008 no mint mark pennies are worth just face value, certain rare ones can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Depending on the error, these can sell for $100 to over $5,000 at auction. A 2008 penny graded MS68 recently sold for over $2,500. Even uncirculated rolls of 2008 pennies are sought after by collectors. Tips for collectors: you'd be surprised what turns up in your everyday coins. These are more likely to contain high-grade coins. Forums and online groups can help you learn and share discoveries. Closing scene. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 2008 no mint mark Lincoln penny and why some of them are worth thousands. Check your change, scour your collections, and who knows, you might uncover a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and insights. We're diving into the fascinating history of the 1963 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny and discovering why some of these coins are worth thousands of dollars. The history of the 1963 Lincoln penny, 0.15分至1.15分, archival footage of the U.S. Mint, coins being struck, and Abraham Lincoln imagery. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909, honors the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. By 1963, this iconic penny had already been in circulation for over 50 years. That year, the U.S. Mint struck millions of these pennies at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The no-mint mark variety comes from the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't use mint marks on coins until in 1963 alone, over 754 million of these pennies were produced at Philadelphia, making them quite common, at least at first glance. What made some 1963 pennies so valuable? Close-up of a magnifying glass inspecting a penny, followed by high-resolution images of error coins like double dice and other rare features. So, what makes the 1963 no-mint mark penny worth thousands of dollars? The answer lies in two key factors: condition and errors. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition graded MS65 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, are highly sought after by collectors. Even slight imperfections can dramatically affect a coin's value, so if your penny is in flawless shape, you could be sitting on a fortune. Look for doubling on the lettering. Like Liberty or Iron God We Trust, these are raised lines or bumps caused by a damaged die during the minting process. If your penny was struck off-center, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands depending on the severity of the error. Record sales and current value visuals, auction footage, prices flashing on screen, and a collector examining a coin. Let's talk numbers. While most 1963 no-mint mark pennies in average condition are only worth face value, those in excellent condition or with rare errors can fetch big bucks. In 2019, a flawless MS67 red 1963 penny sold at auction for over $12,000. Error coins, like double dice or off-center strikes, can range anywhere from $500 to $5,000 depending on their rarity and appeal to collectors. So, if you have a 1963 penny, grab a magnifying glass and check for those telltale signs of value. Segment 4. How to identify and preserve your 1963 penny. 4 to 5 o'clock. Visuals. Demonstration of handling a coin with gloves, using a magnifying glass, and storing a coin in a protective holder. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to check for errors like doubling or die cracks. Handle your coin carefully, always hold it by the edges to avoid fingerprints or scratches. Store your penny in a protective coin holder to maintain its condition. If you think your coin is valuable, consider having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A certified grade can significantly boost its value. Visuals. A collector holding a rare penny with text. Could this be your lucky penny? Who knew a humble penny could be worth thousands of dollars? Check your piggy banks, your drawers, and even your pockets because you might just have a treasure hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and comment below if you found any interesting pennies in your collection.